Hey guys, we are here for TOD Eats number 5, and I am extremely sorry. I am such an idiot. I am filled with shame and regret so much. One of my many regrets in life. Because I was supposed to get cake. This was supposed to be the cake episode. Last week I said I wanted to get cheesecake, or not last week, or maybe the week before, I don't remember. I mentioned that I wanted to get a cheesecake. All the signs were pointing cake. I was just being bombarded with cake. And so yesterday went to the grocery store and I looked for cake. I did go to the bakery to look for cake, the bakery in the grocery store. Now I'd been there before, but I was just looking at the like there's a counter with people behind it where there's a display case that has cakes inside. I never actually looked in that. I just looked at the other stuff where it was already prepackaged and all that sort of stuff. But yesterday I checked that out and there's a bunch of cakes in there. So I was feeling pretty good, and some of the cakes looked very nice. However, they were very expensive. So they had full cakes. They were like $19 to $30+ for a cake. It's kind of expensive. I didn't want to spend. I can't justify spending that much for one of these episodes. Also, I wouldn't be able to eat the whole cake. So, but they did have some single slice things, and not just cake. They also had a couple other things as well. But I'm slightly particular, and I'm a chocolate guy. I mentioned that before. I like my chocolate, and I don't like nuts. I'm allergic to peanuts, and I don't like fruit with chocolate. So my tastes are rather narrow, and so I couldn't find something that I liked in the single slice area. There was this one thing that did catch my eye, and I kept looking and I kept coming back to it. However, the people behind the counter weren't behind the counter. They were like off. They were at the back of the room. They were doing something. They had their backs to me, and I didn't want to bother them. And so I didn't get cake, which was really stupid, because that's what the entire point of this episode was supposed to be. And so as I was leaving the grocery store, I'm like, wait a minute, today was supposed to be the sweet episode. I picked up some other stuff for the savory episode, next week's savory episode, but I was like, this was supposed to be the sweet episode. What am I gonna have for my episode today? And so went to the other bakery in like the grocery store plaza. That's the one that had the triple chocolate scones, the infamous triple chocolate scones in episode 3. And so I went there, and like I said, you know me, I'm Mr. Chocolate. I'm the chocolate man. And so but they don't really have much chocolate stuff at that bakery. It's a very small bakery. The display case is probably only 10 feet wide in the store. It's very small. And they don't really have many chocolate items, but I noticed, I think, one new chocolate item. So I was like, okay, let's get that. So I got that, and it's this thing right here. So it's what's called a cruffin, apparently. I'm gonna make a better YouTube thumbnail just after this. I'm gonna do a bit of an intro. So I got a cruffin, which I guess is like a combination of a croissant and a muffin. And so it's a Bavarian cream chocolate cruffin. So I guess it has chocolate inside, and it looks like a muffin, but it's a croissant. And it also has like it's not powdered sugar, it's like just white sugar sort of sprinkled on the top. And then I got a chocolate croissant, this is why I'm so stupid, because episode 1, I had mini chocolate croissants. So we're already into reruns on episode 5. Now, I did not have chocolate croissants from this bakery. I had them from the grocery store, and they were amazing. But I thought, okay, let's get this. And I also got a triple chocolate scone, but I'm not gonna have it in this episode. I was planning on it, but I actually went on their website, and it does list the nutritional facts. And if I have a triple chocolate scone on top of all of this, I think I'm in for a rough ride. Apparently the triple chocolate scone has 20 grams of sugar per, and I ate 3 of them in episode 3. So that's 60 grams of sugar. That is insane. If I would have known that, I definitely wouldn't have eaten that. I felt a little out of it at the end of the episode, but as soon as I stopped recording, I was totally fine. It tasted so good. Oh my God. Okay, so I have my phone down here with some notes. Yeah, hopefully I'll list the nutritional facts. I'll take a screenshot and post them on the video. Hopefully I don't forget to do that for these items. Okay, stupid again. Yep. Good. Okay, so I said everything. Hooray, we got through the intro. So let's get a good YouTube screenshot. So I want to put the items front and center. I want my head to be behind it slightly. That looks like the perfect screenshot. I don't want to smile because I don't like how my cheeks look when I smile. Okay. All right, so just like with episode 1 and episode 3, I am going to nuke these for maximum flavor capabilities. I'm gonna eat one at a time. I'm gonna nuke one at a time. So I think I'll start with the cruffin because we've already had chocolate croissant. So I'm going to nuke it slightly. I do have my milk down below there, which I will bring up when I get back. All right, we are back and I have it right here. It's fairly warm. I put it in for 15 seconds. There's a nice little close up. Oh yeah, the chocolate is melted, beautiful. I wanted to mention something else, but I forgot already. Now, one thing I would like to do for this series is I would like to have fast food, but I can't. So it has to be solely stuff from the grocery store. I wanted to mention that before, but and there was also something else that I wanted to mention, but I forgot. So I literally forgot as I was walking to my chair from the microwave. Okay, so here's the milk. Bavarian chocolate cream cruffin. Let's see how she tastes. I'm just worried that it's a little warm inside. I'm not sure, but I don't like foods like this where they're sort of bulging and they're difficult to eat. You know, it's also with the, those hamburgers that are really big and tall and you can't eat them. Like, what's the point? I would rather have something that I could fit in my mouth. I'm not a professional here. Okay. It sort of deflated as soon as I bit into it. I mean, it tastes like a croissant. I didn't get any chocolate in that bite. Ah. Okay. Oh yeah. I got chocolate in that bite for sure. Chocolate tastes good. It tastes like pudding actually, like chocolate pudding. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, so I mean, it's a croissant, right? It's not like a muffin. It's very light. It has no weight to it at all. And like I mentioned, it deflated when I bit into it. It's kind of an interesting concept though, the cruffin. It does sound nice. It does taste good, yeah. Okay. Got a couple bites left. All right, this is gonna be the last one. The sugar is collecting on my fingertips quite a bit. Yeah, you can even pick it up on the camera there. That's pretty sweet. All right, well, it was good. I probably wouldn't get it again though. I mean, because I'm comparing everything to those triple chocolate scones, which were absolutely perfect. So in this one, yeah, the scones actually felt, you know, they were rather dense, which I like. I like eating dense. This, it feels like you're not eating anything with the croissant. Now, those mini croissants I had in episode 1, they were also sort of dense. I guess because they were mini. But yeah, okay. So I'll grab the other croissant now, the chocolate croissant, and I'll compare with the mini croissants. All right, we are back. This one I also put in for 15 seconds. I burnt my tongue very slightly on that, but on the cruffin, right here on the edge. That should be fine. I had an issue in episode 2 where I burnt the top of my mouth, and it really affected me. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. Now, something I forgot to mention. So for the chocolate croissant, the cruffin, and the triple chocolate scone, it cost $12.43, right? And the triple chocolate scone, I just remembered something else, by the way. It's good. Triple chocolate scone cost $2.95. So that was the cheapest one. And from what I can tell, that's probably the best value, the best bang for your buck, because it's quite dense, quite hefty, very tasty. This is large, like this chocolate croissant here. It's large, but it's a croissant. You know, as I'm holding it, it's sort of crimping, and I forget the word I used to describe the cruffin. Deflate? Yeah, it's deflating. And that's one of my criticisms with croissants. They're just so flaky. I know that's the point of a croissant, but those mini croissants I had in episode 1, they weren't, I mean, they were still flaky, but they didn't deflate or anything like that. They were sort of, they didn't deflate. I don't know what to say. Now, something else I should have said, which comes back to how stupid I am. So when I was in the bakery, they have different kinds of croissants, or of scones. They don't just have the triple chocolate scone. They have various flavors. And what I should have done, I should have got some of those other flavors. This is why I'm stupid. Now, hopefully in a future episode, I will get a couple different flavors, and I will get cake. So looking into the future, got my fingers crossed that I won't be stupid. Now, I'll just tell you about some of those flavors. There's this one that always catches my eye. It's a blueberry lemon scone. It looks so amazing, but I'm not a lemon fan. I don't like lemon. So if it's going to be powerfully lemony, I'm not going to like it. But I'll still get it. And then there was also this one that's probably the one I'm most interested in having. It is a berry and white chocolate chip scone. So that looks very good as well. I'm not sure what the berry is, but it might be a mixed berry type of thing. But I'm gonna get that as well. I should have got this for yesterday. There's an airplane, yet another airplane. Oh my God, every 10 minutes an airplane flies over. I'm probably exaggerating, but it is very annoying. And something else, yeah, they also have a cinnamon scone. Now the cinnamon scone looks amazing. It looks fantastic. I don't really like, I mean, I'll eat cinnamon, but if it's just a cinnamon scone, I don't know if, I'm not super big into cinnamon, but I mean, just based on how it looks, I should probably try that as well. And I think that's it. I think they also have like a regular scone, but I think those are the ones I'm gonna try. So hopefully I'll remember to do that in the future. So let's try this scone, this croissant, I should say, chocolate croissant. I probably talk too much. And so the edges of the croissant are a little hard now. From the microwave. Tastes pretty good. I haven't really got to there's chocolate drizzled, And then there's also chocolate in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe in the next bite I'll have some of the middle chocolate. It does taste good. I think the middle chocolate is a different flavor compared with the Bavarian Cruffen. That one tasted like pudding, like chocolate pudding. It's just falling apart. It does taste really good. There's a bunch of the drizzled chocolate up top is sort of fallen off, and there are crumbs in my plate, which I will show you at the end. So how am I supposed to eat this? I need 2 hands for this, but occupado. I know you can't see this. I was taking off the piece that was dangling. This is probably going to be the best part of the entire croissant, this piece right here. It is super tender. Yeah, I don't like when croissants are hard. Soft and tender. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was the best part. That was the best bite of the croissant, definitely. I need a Kleenex. I need a Kleenex to wipe my face. Is there stuff on my side of my mouth? I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of messy. Oh yeah. The chocolate is very good though. Very good chocolate. So this is the other end of the croissant, so it's a little crusty and hard. All right, 1 bite left, and then a whole bunch of discarded chocolate. Okay, you can see that, right? I don't want to angle it too much or else it'll fall off the plate. Okay, so I'm going to try and sort of scoop this up. Don't want to let good chocolate go to waste, right? All right, so my fingers are rather dirty. Okay, 1 more drink of milk. All right. So, there you have it. 2 bakery items, 2 pastries from the bakery. Now, I don't think I would get either of those again. That's not a knock on those items or on the bakery itself. I'm just very particular. And I just love those triple chocolate scones so much. So if I want something chocolatey, I'll just get that, because that is always a home run. I'm not someone who needs variety in my life. I just stick with whatever I like, and that I keep going back to it over and over and over and over. So I have a one-track mind. So, but still, I mean, the taste was definitely there. I mean, I'm not super into croissants as it is, like the traditional type of croissant like I had here, with including the cruffin. Like I mentioned, I like those croissants from episode 1. They were smaller and they weren't as flaky, and so they were very tender. So that's the type of croissant I'm into. Now, yeah, but the taste here, the taste on the chocolate was definitely here. So hopefully next time I will remember to get some of those other varieties of scones, because they look very good. And judging by the triple chocolate scone, I think those would taste very good as well. So I'll see you next time.